Straight up ahead of us are some bighorn sheep. There are about 10 of them. You see Ron's machine and you go up and to the left.
You see their white butts.
Alright, we're going to attempt to get up this rock wall.
Well, this is what the miner, whose name was Roy Ladd, used to haul equipment up to his mine, which apparently is at the top of these rails. Whew. Note to self, don't ever try to follow one of these things again. Honda Talon. Here's a little slug for hauling ore around. Maybe another one. Unbelievable. So here we are today with our friends Beth and Ron and of course Julie. So Ron's going to be our tour guide for the day here inside the mine. Okay, this is super cool. We saw the bottom of these tracks down below. This is what this guy who ran this mine used to haul up his equipment, and here is his winch. Here's a nice set of hand bits to use with your single jack hammer. Over here is the winch that the miner used to haul all of his equipment up those rails that are behind me. This is a 6-cylinder GM of some sort, I believe. And then the transmission is coupled into that gear that's on the cable spool. So that's all pretty cool. It can probably shift gears with the transmission to make the winch run at different speeds.
There's something
All
up
right,
there.
let's see this. You can still crank it. It's not even locked up.
It's not locked up, isn't that something?
The generator's locked up, but the engine isn't. See, that's the old-fashioned generator instead of alternator.
Yep. Cool.
So this heads over to the cabin, and the adit is behind the cabin on the other side of it. Pretty neat operation here. The guy I'm up here with knew Roy. Roy died about 20 years ago, the miner. He left a bunch of high-grade ore back there that he never sold. He pulled out of the mine and he never sold it. He shored this all up. And back here is going to be the cabin. Looks like a water line running up the hill. There's a bunch of pile of ventilation tubing there. Here's the waste rock pile. Very rough getting up this canyon, I gotta say. Okay, there are a lot of bottles up here. Here's a full amber bottle. Here's some buckets of ore. Looks like a pump there. Julie's got a bottle of sherry. Okay, here's the inside of this cabin. It's full of equipment. There's an old boot in there. Somebody left the Gatorade, so somebody's been up here. This is an engine in here. Another engine is missing a head. Not sure what he used this for. Maybe pulling stuff out of the mine itself. A couple of big barrels. Workbench. Some jeans there. Yep. Lined jeans. Okay, let's take them out in the sun. Flannel lined jeans. Barely even broken in. This contraption up here is a wind-driven blower. It would drive this blower that's down here, and it would go in tubing into the mine. It would ventilate the mine. Okay, we're heading into the adit.
You'll see the
Or
shrapnel
drift.
here from what you did.
Look at this barrel.
Yeah. When you get to here, see the shrapnel where they dynamite her?
Wow.
That is evil.
Why would they do that?
I don't have a clue. Yeah, I was so mad when I found that, if I'd found them, I'd have throttled them on the
So
spot.
this has been
This was
dynamite.
done within the last 5 to 10 years by some idiot.
I think
Or idiots.
he's got rail in here.
Yes, he had a rail all the way back, quite a ways. More stuff torn up in here. Now these wash tubs used to be out there full of ore.
Sure.
Somebody dumped the ore out of them for some reason and brought them in here.
That's weird.
Another enamel wash tub.
There was the old air lines for his jackhammer when he had the air compressor.
Uh-huh.
And I think he ran it in with a hose, with a pipe too. It ran power water, ran
There's another
high pressure air in here. Yes, he has another air tank here.
another gallon jug. Another pressure tank.
Yep, right there.
A nice old riveted pressure tank.
Yeah.
Look at that.
California.
And then a heavy duty barrel.
It used to be full of water. Used to have water in it all the time. But,
Water tank. Nothing in there now.
this overhead pipe was his ventilation tube.
Right. Watch your head over here, Julie. Here's a classifier probably, possibly, for separating the different materials.
There used to be a handwritten sign just right here that said danger. Charcoal on a stick. That's not, yeah, it's a danger there. But he had a board sticking here was danger on it too. 'Cause he had, that may have been it. He had started working in there when the collapse on him, so he quit. That's what he told me, anyway.
Fun to have a first-hand account.
Oh.
Now you're passing it on to me.
Second hand, of course.
Right, but first-hand to you.
Yeah,
This looks like it might have been an...
don't think that goes down. There is one that really drops down further in here.
He must have started working down there.
Yeah, he did.
Changed his mind.
Change his mind. Oh, that's full of water or something.
Full of something, huh?
Yeah, give it a full, see if you think it's full.
Here's another gallon jug. This is about the 5th gallon jug we've seen. Now that's a half gallon, isn't it?
Yeah.
What does that say, Julie? That's Purex.
Oh, yeah.
That's bleach. There's a...
Tomato juice.
What kind is that? Townhouse. Here's a junction. This is a short cross cut unless it goes further
It
than
doesn't
that.
go very far, I don't think.
Here's a windlass.
Yep, here's the shaft that goes down. And I don't know if I've been very far beyond the shaft, it may not go far.
Look at the old windlass. Hand crank. Isn't that something? Yeah, that goes down about 30 feet.
It goes down and stops. It doesn't go anywhere.
There's not a drift level down there?
No, there isn't. It doesn't drift. I'll let you go in back.
Look at this. You move this out of the way.
That's to stop it. That's a brake. Let her down.
And look at that.
Let that
Are you
thing
getting
hit
this?
you in the chin.
Get round. Look at that. All right. Load her up, Ron.
It was over 50 years ago that he last used this.
Bringing it up. You don't see too many of these. That's it. And then you put the stop in here.
Simple but effective.
Miner's engineering.
Yep.
Okay, I want to run to the end of this mine. We passed that windlass and the little shaft, about 30-footer. And the track's still going here. Love these little old mines. Everything's just like the day you left it, except for a few things that have been blown up by someone. I'm not sure who. And can you imagine that old guy in there with his single jack banging this away on these walls? Here's the face of the mine. How cool is that? Look at the old pick marks on the back of the face. So here's Ron. He's at the junction here. We're going to run just to the end of this. I think it just goes right here. But just to make sure, we're going to go look. Yep, that's the end. There's a little timber set at the end. Okay, here we are at the cabin. Full of gear. We already saw the jeans here. Boots. Parts. Jars. Gallon jugs. More boots. Another gallon jug full of oil, it looks like. And then this two engines, one without the heads on it, or the head. Looks like a water pump over there, fuel cans, a shovel, and this other engine on a skid, a couple of barrels. Okay, we're going to head out to see if we can find the upper mines of this place. There were two other mines higher up the mountain. It's already 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We got to get going because it was really hard getting up here. Well, we're coming up a steep hill. You can traverse, Julie. Switch back. We're up at Roy's second mine. Looks like a little classifier frame here. And a water line going up to it. Here's wash tub buckets and stuff full of ore. Our friend Ron, who knew Roy, Ron said he never sold any of his ore. So all these things are supposedly high-grade ore. I'm guessing silver. He liked these old wash tubs, you can tell. Boy, did he haul the gear up here. Here's another little engine, looks like a little Briggs & Stratton that ran this blower. Look at that. Is that something or what? Unbelievable. Here's this portal. Here comes old Dooley the mountain goat. We're up there now. And it's hot out. Alright, now we gotta keep going. There's a nice breeze on this side though. Well, we're hiking along the trail here. Supposed to be another mine up here. We've seen two of, we're looking for number 3. Ooh, Julie's tired. There's the view though. There's a tobacco can. We're both whooped. It's been a tough day already for us. We've been in like 4 mines. And we can't find the last one that we want. Beautiful view though. A little hazy, but still nice.
Ride the ridge. Good. There's a rock wall you can go down. Right here. You hit that one little rock there. This is what it looks like.